So they say necessity is the mother of all invention. Well, I'm a firm believer in that. This month's edition of a tackle hack that I want to share with you is in regards to a wacky rig. Now, if you fish the wacky rig, you know, dude, you'll catch them big, fat, tall, thin, skinny, slim, any species you want. Wacky rig's pretty much going to catch them, right? It's an indiscriminate bait. It will attract all kinds of attention out there. But every now and again, when you want to take that wacky rig game to the next level, they offer weighted jig heads that are in a wacky rig style. And that's what we're talking about here. Got a little tip for you. So your standard wacky rig hook, this is by none other, don't even mess around, go get yourself the best out there, Owner hooks. This thing actually doubles as a, if you're in a pinch, it's a pretty darn good drop shot hook too. It's shape piece to it. So you can see here, that's the Owner hook. That's your standard wacky rig setup, right? Well, if you're like me and you want to move fast, every now and again, that weightless approach there can drive you a little bit nuts. If you're just trying to maybe get some feedback on a given area there, or if you think it's in, you know, in my case, sometimes getting in super clear water, I like that bait to drop a little faster, just so they don't get that good of a look at it. So you got options out there, such as this guy here. This is a weedless, got a little weedless wire, and it's a weighted wacky rig. I was out on a deal in the middle of a tournament, pitching, flipping those bad boys around, skipping them under docks, this and that, and broke off the last one. Hooked up on a dock there, couldn't get it off, and didn't have anything left. Started throwing weightless, just wasn't seeing the same reaction. Couldn't penetrate down through that vegetation, even though it wasn't super thick. Just wasn't seeing it. So we come up with a little deal. So your standard setup here, this is what we're going to share with you. This is my little tackle hack. Your standard setup, just got a little stick worm here. We're going to bite it through. Use yourself a good plastic. You don't need to get too much of the meat and it'll still hold on. Got a little ring on the side there. Just your standard hookup, right? Well, here's the deal. When you want to get moving a little bit more with weight, get yourself out there, get yourself some Nako Tungsten. All right, now this happens to be the 1/16 ounce size right here. This is about as heavy as I'll go in most cases. But what you're going to do is you're going to take yourself a nail weight, like so. You're going to flip it over on the bottom, bend it right where that piece is there. Take this nail weight and feed it right down the middle. Okay, once you got it in there, pull back the worm there so it's completely covered. And now what you got yourself is a weighted wacky rig. The weight's going to come right from the center, therefore you're still going to get plenty of the action as this thing is coming down through the water. She's still going to get that action as much as you want it or as little as you want it on its fall. But you're going to be able to cover a little bit more water, a little bit faster here. Get down through, you know, initial blades of grass, whatever the case may be. Skip a little bit further underneath some docks, you name it. Follow along here. We'll be throwing some more tackle hacks your way. Tight lines, be safe.